And alrighty, today's episode 3 of Inktober. Hello, my name is Pen. I am a freelance digital artist drawing with ink this month, and today we're drawing Pikachu because I realized this is an excuse for me to draw Pikachu with fake blood, because that fake blood is ketchup and Pikachu loves ketchup, and it's just the best picture I could ever draw. I love this idea. I'm now reliving my love of early Pokemon when I first saw the show. The first episode of Pokemon I ever saw was when they were on a bridge dealing with a biker gang and there was a cloister. I don't remember much off the top of my head, but that was my first episode of Pokemon. And I do believe I saw the episode with Pikachu and his love of ketchup and that tragedy that ensued. I saw that live when it first came out in the States. And since then, my family has we've always made jokes about Pikachu's love of ketchup. If anytime someone mentions ketchup, we just always have to refer to Pikachu in some way. And I wanted to give his hair this kind of slicked back look so that he looked like he's trying to be Dracula in every way. Those fangs were wonderful to draw. It almost felt like a cat when I drew those fangs. I do with these pictures to make sure I can draw a little more accurately. I pull up an image search and I look at the page as a whole. I don't click on a specific image, I just kind of look at them all so that I can remember the common theme, like how Pikachu's tail points out, not up. For the longest time, whenever I draw Pikachu, I would always draw his electric tail pointing up, and the kind of angled upward. And finally, this time, I drew his tail correctly. If I ever drew it correct in the past, that was a goof. That was lucky. And so, I had fun drawing the flow of his cape, but I don't think I did the best job. Looking back on it, I felt weird. There was something about the shape that it just didn't feel right, but oh well. I am still sick slightly. It's starting to go away, but I'm still having to hold in a lot of sniffles. I also kind of wish I had drawn more of a chubby chew, as I like to call him. The original Pikachu definitely had more of a box shape chubbiness to him, and that was actually my favorite art style of Pikachu. I also look back to Super Smash Bros., the original on the Nintendo 64, and that's the shape that Pikachu had. He was basically shaped like a little mouse, like a little hamster. He was just kind of this square blob, and I love that design. I like that look better, how his arms are so small, how he kind of rolls around in Smash Bros. I like that look. And I don't think I did that enough in this picture. I tried to think about it, but I still feel like I thinned out his neck like the modern-day Pikachu tends to be. I mean, all the designs are fine. In general, I just love Pikachu, as you can clearly see in my room. But yeah, I've just always loved that little electric mouse. They're wonderful. I feel weird about the retcon that girl Pikachus have a heart shape on their tail. I like the idea, in theory, of some Pokemon having different traits depending on gender, because you can think of Nidoran and how that has a different type of appearance based on their gender. And it's like, okay, I get that. In real life, animals can have that difference. Look at ducks, look at birds. There's plenty of examples, but I just don't think they should have done that with all the Pokemon, even in retcon, because it's like, no, you don't need to do that with Pikachu, especially a heart. Come on. At the same time, it's cute, so I'm not going to complain that loudly. Most of my complaints with any of this stuff, I still love the creative freedom of it, so it's like, go ahead. I don't have to necessarily think it's my favorite. I just, And I have to say, the most nerve-wracking part of this drawing was putting the blood, the quote-unquote blood, the ketchup, on his mouth, because it's ink, so you can't undo anything, and that was the most unsure I was in the whole picture. I wasn't really sure where to put the splatters, and I knew once I put anything down, it was gonna stay. So that was very nerve-wracking. Especially when I put the ketchup, on his teeth, I was like, is this even gonna look good? I also look back on that tomato I put on the front of the ketchup bottle, and I wish I had made it a Maxim tomato from Kirby and Super Smash Bros. I wish I had done that, but I didn't think about it, and I need to hurry up and get to the other things in my day, so I don't have time. Oh well. You learn from every picture, so oh well.
Comments are used metal claw.
And thank you for watching this episode of Inktober. You can look at my DeviantArt, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my website, PenMarkArt.com. I also have a Patreon if you want to see daily posts. Thank you for watching this episode, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.